Hello! What's going on? It's been a while, and my hair's a bit shit, so please bear with me on that. Well, it's staying there until tomorrow, and this is, well, not breaking news, but it's been in the news for a few hours, and I wanted to talk about it because there was a lot of negativity around this subject, and I wanted to give my 2 cents, even though it wasn't really needed, but screw it, I'm giving my 2 cents anyway. Before anyone I think I shared this out on Twitter. I'm not too sure. I think I did. Let me just check. Okay. Yep, we are live. Let me just share this to some people. There we go. Sweet. Should be back. No, well, I can see myself moving now. So that's cool. Any other... I don't think there's any other social media I can share this to unless it lets me post it on the YouTube front thing. The community tab. I'm not too sure. No. Damn it. Oh, I can give it effects now. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought that was just a clean up button. Oh god, no, actually, get that off. Get that right off. Jeez. Jeez. So I'm going to get my 2 cents out here, and if anyone wants to jump in and talk about this BT Sport and WWE deal. It's happening, Hayden. Welcome to the stream. Thank you a lot for stopping by. That means quite a lot. I was trying to do what you did, but then completely fucked it. Anyway, this video is probably getting demonetized. Great. No, I'm not really. I don't really care about that shit. But WWE has potentially gone into a deal with BT, or going into a deal from January 2020, and that's quite big. It means a change of the guard, which hasn't happened since 30 years ago when Sky picked up the rights to broadcast the WWF at that time. I'm looking at the screen, sorry, I should look at this. They had the broadcasting rights during the WWF for obviously 30 years, and they are basically being taken away from that, and they no longer have wrestling on Sky, which has been obviously a mainstay, as I said, for 30 years, and that's big. And I approve of this because Sky has had sort of a stranglehold on pro wrestling, well, at least main roster WWE Pro Wrestling, for, as I say, those 30 years. And I believe that's a great thing that Sky gets taken away with everything. And I'm not a big fan of Sky as a company either, as I've said on this channel about the WWE Network series that ended up not being true. But Sky is not my favourite company in the world. I wouldn't admit that, but I just did. I said I would admit that they're not the best company in the world to me, but BT have been, their broadband and all that's crap. Like, don't get me wrong. Well, in this area, the broadband's crap, but BT Sports is a progressive company progressive part of BT that obviously done the 4K streaming before Sky. 360-degree video before Sky. I don't even know if Sky are even doing it yet. And then you've got other innovations that are soon to come down the pike. And getting rid of all the SD channels and in placing them in the HD channels before Sky did that. Because Sky basically are copying BT's every move, it looks like, in regards to adding 4K, getting rid of the SD channels and all that. And believe it or not, BT is cheaper than Sky. If you're getting one package alone, BT is much cheaper. Sky is about £30 to £40 a month. And then if you get the 12-month contract for BT on Sky, that's around £28 a month. So it's a little bit cheaper. But if you're just getting Sky Sports for WWE... Sorry, the battery notification just popped up even though I'm plugged in. Thanks, iPad. I've lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. If you're getting one package or the other, you will save money by going to BT Sport if WWE does leave the shackles of Sky. So that's some good news in my opinion. And again, I'll say that I'm not a fan of Sky at all. Sky streams are crap on their Sky Go service. I do have Sky Sports and I do watch it on there, but one, the show's crap, and then the presentation of the TV show on the service is crap. No HD, not smooth streaming, and many things on Sky that are absolutely wrench. Getting proper streaming up to where you can watch it for more than 3 hours. Well, Raw is 3 hours, but watching it for 3 hours and it's an enjoyable experience, even if the show sucks. And it's not. It grinds my gears, and the fact that, well, the time zone is nothing that BT or Sky can control. Even though if that would ever be a thing, then that would be great if they could do it early. But obviously, it's live, so they can't. So my opinion is, I think it's a great deal for BT to grab WWE. And if you're a fan of mixed martial arts as well, this is good news. If you're a fan of WWE and UFC, and you're just playing, excuse me, and you don't really watch football, which is really the only thing Sky would have after the deal, you can just Sky Sports and get UFC. You can get UFC Fight Pass, but that won't get you much. BT Sports, and then get UFC, WWE, and even if you like football, Champions League football, and then all the other country football and they produce. And as I say, yeah, BT is a progressive company where they provide more innovations than Sky do, because Sky are just stuck in the past, and even getting HD was quite late for them, you know. So Sky are in trouble in regards to their sport. Obviously, like, football is going to basically level Sky's numbers completely, and Sky will be fine. Sky, if they lose WWE, it's not basically a blow to them, because Sky have just been bought by Comcast, which is an American company that owns NBC Universal, which is obviously owns USA Network, which will be hosting only Raw after October, but currently hosts Raw and SmackDown. So, you know, they kind of have rights already in the US. Sky, if you count it that way, obviously it's probably not that way, but, you know, BT is a good thing, but I do understand if you've got both, it could price you out of watching wrestling, which is fair enough. You know, that is a legitimate gripe that people have, and I agree. You know, having both is quite expensive. That's like £50 or £60 a month just for sports. If you want to watch football, WWE, UFC, motocross GP or whatever that, you know, speedways and stuff like that, you won't be able to watch it all unless you pay up the nose for it. And, well, there is a channel sharing deal supposedly with Sky and BT, but they've been very quiet about it. They haven't really said anything since January, and I tweeted about it, and they just basically said, we don't know. I think it was Sky that replied. BT didn't even say a thing. So I guess that's a great thing for Sky. Hi, John, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, that's WWE. But WWE will be fine wherever they go, is my basic opinion. They'll have fans. WWE isn't worth the money. Some people say it wouldn't be. Some people say it would be. You know, the product isn't. Well, SmackDown's okay for me, but I don't watch either of them at my moment, even clips. But I think a TV deal is something that, you know, Sky and it will. I don't know if it will. It won't do anything creatively. I think creatively it'll be the same stuff, but I think there'll be a more focus on SmackDown side of. But I didn't really want to get into this, but it's WWE video, so I might as well. The creative might change slightly, but not enough for people to go, this is the best thing since sliced bread. AEW will grab those people who say, this is the best thing ever, this is everything, you know. They'll grab those people's eyes, like the indie fans and the, you know, well, I don't want to class them as that because I'm an independent wrestling fan. I love Progress. I love Rev Pro when I can get to watch it. You know, ICW if I can get to watch it and stuff like that. But you know, this is big for for WWE and obviously for wrestling as a whole, because wrestling needs to be on television for it to succeed. Obviously, well, in this current day and age, maybe it might change to having it on like a streaming platform and then it would work on there. Mark, okay, thanks. But wrestling at the moment needs to have a television deal in order to somewhat succeed. If the product is lacking, which WWE's is at the moment, unfortunately, being on TV is the most important thing to them at the moment, because that's earning this, it's earning the money. And other than Saudi Arabia, that's the only thing that's earning the money. Well, live events is dwindling. So it's big. I will be all on board for it. I think BT would be a great partner to Sky. And will it last 30 years like the Sky deal? Who knows? Possibly not. Possibly so. They might go calling back to Sky if this doesn't work. But I believe this will be successful in the long run. Ratings-wise, I think it might fluctuate down a tiny bit at first. But then when people maybe get like the Sky package that bundles in the BT Sport and stuff like that, then all systems go. I think they'll level to the same numbers as they're getting now. The only thing that's weird is the box office situation, how that changes, where WWE obviously post their pay-per-views on Sky or stream their, not even streaming, broadcast the pay-per-views on Sky box office still. Don't know why, get the network. It's much cheaper, and you obviously know this if you're a WWE fan, and because they plaster it everywhere, that the WWE network is much cheaper than pay-per-view. Will BT do pay-per-view? Because they've got the box office BT Sport now, and will they even try the pay-per-views on box office? I don't think they should. I think they should just advertise the network and maybe create a BT thing where you can log in to WWE Network and you can get the full episodes like right away. I think that's a good. If they do that, that will change everything. That will make people want to go and get a BT Sports subscription. I believe, because people on the network do not want to wait a month to watch. Well, people are saying they will, but they will know they'll go on that watch wrestling stuff and illegally stream it. But I'm not about that life anymore. Well, I don't think I ever was about that life. But no, I think if they do stuff like that, like integrate BT Sport into the WWE network somehow, not like if you don't do it, then the experience is completely ruined. But say like you have integration where you can log in with your BT ID, and then on the network you'll get the full episodes to stream on there. Like all of it will be on there. I think that could be a good idea. Maybe not. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm just venting my ideas to the camera and hoping they'll stick. Or maybe someone at BT or even Sky, if this ends up not being true and Sky retains the deal. I don't think they will, but I'm hoping not. But I do understand people's problems with it. It's too expensive. £28 a month for a television channel, couple of television channels is still expensive. I do have to admit. Even if you're getting the 1 month rolling contract, that's blah. Like paying £30 up front and then £28 a month after that on the 1 month rolling contract. £50 a month entry fee. That's more than Sky. That's where it's. I think they should get rid of the 1 month rolling contract for BT. I think that's just stupid. Where Sky you can get easily. Yeah. Well, I don't know with the situation with that, with watching WWE at the moment. I've watched virtually nothing since the shake-up, but something like this does get me invigorated to watch it again, even though maybe it'll be for a couple of weeks and then turning it back off again and then just watching UFC on BT Sport. That's probably what I may do, but we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see if this pans out at the end of the day. Right, guys, I am going to end the stream and video here because I've been waffling on for too long. I hope you enjoyed the video. A like would be appreciated if you did enjoy it. Subscribe for more content, 'cause there will be more, I promise. I know I am shit at remembering promises and I've been busy, but I will be back, hopefully with some, not hopefully, definitely with some more YouTube content coming down the pipeline to you on your little mobile devices or your television screens, wherever you are in the world. For that, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!